This video has been sponsored by Affler and Retainful.
Hey Shopify fam, welcome back to the One Shopify Podcast, your weekly dose of DPCT, digital hustle, and a strict no boosting zone. You all know what I mean. Powered by our partners, Affler and Retainful, tools that help brands build loyal communities and boost revenue with smart automation. I'm your host Aashika, and today's episode is about flipping the script. We're not chasing the next ad hack or trying to outsmart CPMs. We're talking loyalty. Real revenue driving, repeat purchase loyalty, and who better to break it down than the man behind one of the fastest growing loyalty platforms for Shopify brands. Marton is the co-founder of Love Loyalty, a platform that helping over 1,000 plus Shopify brands boosting retention with emotional, not transactional connections. He's also a Forbes 30 under honor, and today he is pulling back the curtain. Grab your coffee, let's get into it. Martin, welcome to the show.
Hi, nice to meet you, Ashika.
Hi. So, you have seen this shift firsthand, brands investing more into loyalty than paid ads. What's fueling this trend?
I think the reason behind it is mainly about the increase in customer acquisition costs, probably, and many brands just really want to create a meaningful connection with their customers because that's what they require. And I think the combination of these two things are causing a focus on retention and also the return on investment on tools like loyalty programs and different kind of email marketings or retention tools are better than just running ads, for example.
Mm-hmm. Got it. A lot of people think loyalty programs are just points in discounts. But what does modern loyalty actually look like in 2025?
Yeah, so yeah, I completely agree that in the recent 1 or 2 years, loyalty came into focus, and but it all starts with the brand itself and the product they are selling and the customers they are selling it to. So first of all, I think it's super important that the brands, understand what the customer needs, understand their pain points, know how to connect with them. I mean, this is how, this is what makes it possible for loyalty programs to be efficient. Like the end customer, they don't want to just earn points. They want to connect with a brand, and if they get rewarded for it, they will be even more motivated to go back to that brand and purchase again. So like I think first it's all about the brand and the product they are selling and how it resonates with the customer base. Other than that, obviously, customers don't really care about a loyalty program. They care about being able to like seamlessly purchase a product they want. And I think for that, uh, user experience is super important, and also a personalized experience with personalized product recommendation, because this all together, it makes the customer feel more connected to the brand itself. And for example, for Gen Z, it's even more important that the brand aligns with their personal values. Um, but yeah, but I think as you said, loyalty is now key to in today's world. It's key for higher growth, for higher profit, and points programs are not really enough. And more and more features for retention is introduced and launched, and the reason for that is that for different type of customer bases and different type of brands, different kind of loyalty programs work. Obviously, the like paying for something and get rewarded and or is the basic of all of these features. But for some brands, loyalty points programs work. For others, memberships work. For others, it's a combination of all. So you really need to first experiment and talk with your customers and understand the customers. Why are they motivated? What type of loyalty program would make the best out of it? Um, Obviously financially as well, but also as for the customer's satisfaction. And then you have to find a tool that offers that, and you have to implement that tool carefully and then check the results and act on it.
Got it. Okay, hit me with some context. What kind of impact your merchant seeing? Like, are we talking 5% more repeat purchase or full-blown community vibes?
I think it really depends on the brand and what the type of effort they are putting into creating their loyalty program, what type of features they are using. But I believe if they find the right loyalty program and set it up right, it can lead up to like even 40% increase in repeat purchases and maybe up to like 15 to 20% of the whole sales being generated by the loyalty program, or at least this is what we experienced with our clients and our app.
Wow. I love how your brand is called Love Loyalty. There is a clearly a mindset shift there. How do you help brands go from here's 10% off to building a real emotional loyalty?
I mean, again, what I mentioned before, I think the key here is the customer experience and how the whole program is aligned with what the customer expects, how personalized it is, and it's super important for that, at least for us as a loyalty program provider, to to work together hand in hand with agencies and with brands to understand these needs and make the program as aligned with the brand's culture and the customer base's culture as possible.
Okay. What role does personalization play here? Like, how deep should a Shopify brand go when customizing loyalty experiences?
Yeah, so yeah, personalization is a super important factor here to match the core customer base. I think first it's the best to obviously if you have a brand and you have customers, you at some level you understand what they require, what they would resonate with, but the best is to talk with customers, talk with the core customers base or about what they would need as a reward, what they would expect as a reward, what uh, how much they would pay for being part of like a membership program or stuff like that. It's like as much as possible talk with them and obviously check the pattern of returning customers, what they purchase, and so on. And then based on this, the best way is to launch like a simple program together with a loyalty program provider, I think, because they have experience in that and they can help you with the benchmarks and the best practices, and work out the program together and then launch it. And then, after a few weeks, it should definitely bring results if it works. So if it doesn't work, then you have to go check the analytics, you have to go back talking with your merchants and find the right one. But I believe that every single brand um, who are selling products that are not, replaced like only 5 years, but like every once in a while, at least, and they would be able to find the loyalty program that works for them.
You have seen a lot of loyalty programs. What's a common mistake you wish brands would stop making?
I think for especially for smaller brands, they believe that if they install a loyalty app and just make it live or something, they think that customers will understand it and will use it and will generate much revenue, but it's not the case. Yeah.
Uh, okay, let's talk retention. What does the ROI of a loyalty first strategy look like compared to a paid acquisition?
So paid acquisition, if we are talking about uh, ads on Google or Meta, to be honest, I'm not. Uh, I think like the return there is around like maximum like 5x or something like that. Email marketing can go up to as high as 40 or 50x. But I think like in our experience, a loyalty program, once they find the right one, it can be like over 100x return on investment. So that is why it's super efficient. And also what the reason why this is important is that obviously the retention is what fuels growth. So if you really want to grow fast with your brand, then you have to retain people, and it's much more efficient than just running ads and growing and then losing people and losing money.
Okay. Say you're consulting a six-figure Shopify brand that wants to boost LTV without buying more traffic. Where do they start?
Yes, I think the same as I mentioned before. It's about talking with the core customer base who are already returning even without a loyalty program, and see see their purchase history, see the patterns they use, see how often they go back, how much is their AOV, and then based on these and based on chatting with them, coming up with a plan for a loyalty program, and then launch it and experiment with it.
And can you share a real merchant success story, like one that went from mad to wow thanks to loyalty?
Yeah, I mean, I cannot really say a brand name or something like that, but we just onboarded a few weeks ago. We just onboarded a brand that were like doing fine. So it was not like it was a big brand, but they were not doing that fine in terms of returning customer revenue. And after setting up a loyalty program with them, combined with memberships, and experimented until we found the right one, they made like $50,000 within 2 weeks, just because of the program. So I think this is quite efficient.
Right. And you have built love loyalty during a time when Shopify brands are being squeezed from all sides. What's next for retention?
What do you mean by squeeze from all sides?
I mean, there was a lot of noise, right? There were a lot of stores, lot of things happening in the Shopify community. There were a lot of
Mhm.
losses happening to the brands.
Okay. I mean, I think retention is now getting more and more focus, and or like being able to retain more brands. So I really believe that like the next phase for retention is already here. It's just about getting closer to your audience or closer to your customers and talking with them to understanding their motivation and then finding the right tools that offer a customizable and personalizable solution, and offers features that can work well with your customers. And yeah, the more customizability, the better. And I think that is why also it's more and more important to work together with the loyalty program that offers like high support, and that is what we also do. So like we are trying to focus always on every brand and work together with them until we reach their goals, because as I said, I believe like a retention or loyalty program can work for everyone. You just have to test it out and understand what works and what not. So I think this phase is already here, and it's good to see that more and more brands are understand it.
Actually, no, there's a lot of buzz around memberships, tires, and gamified efforts. Are these actually working or just buzzwords?
They definitely work. Uh, memberships definitely work. Tiers definitely work. So like we definitely see like a shift towards membership, especially with larger brands. And I think this is also a result of, if a customer can really understand and resonate with the value of the brand and their products, then they will care more and more about being some kind of a part of the brand, like members, and it works better for brands, than a simple points program. But we also see many brands combining loyalty points program with VIP tiers, with memberships, and somehow the combination of these work. But yeah, again, you have to test it out until you find the real value people want. But yeah, it's not just buzzwords. These really actually working.
Yeah. Last big one. Would you think Shopify brands still don't get about retention? What are they missing out?
Uh, Many of them don't miss anything at all. They understand how to look at it, but the ones who miss a bit, I think it's about what I already said before. It's like it's just not about installing a Shopify app and expecting results, but it's about putting work into it. This is the first thing I would mention, and the second one is that if you retain customers, it means that you are going to grow as well. And there are two pillars of that. So basically, if you retain customers and get customers from ads or something like that, you are still growing. But if you retain customers and their customers love your product and they become like, um, they become a core customer of yours, then they are going to refer your product to others, which is like free ads and even more powerful ads. So they really brands they really have to understand that retention is what fuels growth.
Let's move to the bonus round, lightning round. Are you ready?
Uh, yes, yeah, I'm ready. I'm not sure about the questions, but yeah.
Okay. So, one word to describe Shopify in 2025.
Um, Community for me.
Got it. A Shopify brand you think is absolutely killing it at loyalty.
Hmm, that's a tough question. Um, I think yeah, one of our clients, I'm not sure I can say the name, but I would I would say that maybe OG Slimes.
Hmm.
They are a brand from the US and they use our app and I really love how they set it up and how they understand how a program like this should work.
What's one book you would recommend to DTC founders?
Oh, one book I would recommend to DTC founders. Let me just check. I mean, to be honest, I'm not sure what to recommend to DTC founders because I'm not a DTC founder. So like, I'm building a Shopify app and I rather read books about entrepreneurship and tech entrepreneurship. For example, one of my all-time favorites is 0 to 1. I think that's a great book, but I I wouldn't be the one to recommend the book to someone that started a brand, to be honest.
Loyalty in one sentence?
Um, Making people feel like they part of the brand.
Wow. Last one. What's one lesson about customer love you wish you knew earlier?
What's one lesson about? Sorry, I didn't get it.
What's one lesson about the customers that you would love or you wished you knew earlier?
Um, Maybe it's that it's easier to talk with larger brands than with smaller ones. And I thought that it's the opposite, but it's actually easier to talk with larger brands because they understand everything.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we have come to the end of the part, and this was such a vibe. Thank you for showing us why loyalty isn't just another tactic; it's the heart of sustainable growth. And yeah, thanks for coming to the pod.
Thank you, Ashika. It was amazing to chat with you.
Yes. To all the listeners, go show your customers some love this week. If this episode gave you value, give us 5 stars, send it to a founder friend, and keep the conversation going on LinkedIn. And that's a wrap on another One Shopify podcast deep dive. We'll see you next time on the One Shopify podcast. Until then, stay loyal, stay kind, and keep building. Thank you.